All right, 6 o'clock, call our regular board meeting to order. Y'all join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Hudson.
Here.
Trustee Maravka. Trustee Richards.
Here.
Trustee Sandberg. Trustee Sluse.
Here.
Trustee Sturba.
Here. All right, public comments.
Hello.
Hello.
Two things, real quick. First, thank you for approving the raffle permit for the Historical Society. We're planning on doing a Queen of Hearts drawing starting after the fair on the Tuesday nights. And we're looking to raise some money for us to do other little projects and more things with the involved in the town and get people involved. So that.
Okay.
And the second thing is with the Pocket Park, just an idea what could be done with it right now. It doesn't look the greatest. I've seen a couple people over the last couple months, 2 people walking their dog through there. Not a lot of activity. In my travels, I've seen other small towns where they've had it like a multi-use, just pavilion type area where you could have either music or a farmer's market. That'd be a great time for that, where you could all come and bring people downtown. And so one is kind of a bare bones, all it would take would be some labor to remove the bushes or trees, that are there. Apply either mulch or a cinder base, and use it. Right now it's not being used, and I know there's a lot of money invested in it that maybe we could take advantage of. So one is, I've got a couple pictures I'd like to pass around, so you can keep, is what it looks like now.
Yep.
I was just through Oxford, Iowa. I know the Midtown, the tattoo gentleman, he said he might do a painting on the building.
Right.
Which a lot of towns have, and it's pretty cool. So that's a kind of a bare bones cinder base. You can do a lot of things in there. That's in Sparta, Wisconsin. That's nice for a farmer's market, but then you're locked in to just that with buildings and a pavilion and all that. It's really nice, but way on the extreme. But so I just wanted to give the board an idea to do something with it.
Great.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ed.
Anybody else?
Hello, my name is Giovanni Sanchez Rivera. Me and my family recently bought the Giro Locos here in Piazzone. And yeah, we're just here to tell you guys that we're here. We're open Mondays now as well. On Sundays, we're closing at 8 o'clock. Every other day, we're closing at 9. And yeah, come on by anytime.
Perfect.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Welcome.
I was there for lunch today, it was good.
You've probably seen, but you've got his updated business registration and your consent agenda.
Yes.
All right. Any other public comment? All right. Moving on to the consent agenda. We've got the minutes from the July 24th, 2023 regular village board meeting. We've got payroll and accounts payable. For the payroll pay period ending July 22nd of $59,840.24. Accounts payable for the period ending August 4th, the general fund $25,651.49. Capital improvement fund $11,636.75. The business development district fund $7,441.75. And the TIP 2 fund, $31,897.25 for a total of $76,627.24. would like to approve the hiring of Heidi Demas for a part-time clerical support position in the admin department. Approve the business registration ownership change at Eros Loco. And also approve special event with road closure on Corning from Conrad Street to Mill Street for the Peatone Historical Society Old Mill Fall Festival on September 17th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Are there any items on the consent agenda that trustees would like to remove from that?
Nope.
If not, entertain a motion to approve.
Motion. Second.
Been moved by trustee Sluse, second by trustee Richards.
Trustee Hudson,
Yes.
trustee Richards,
Yes.
trustee Sluse,
Yes.
trustee Sturba,
Yes.
All right, staff committee reports. Troy couldn't be here today. He sent a message just kind of updating us on some projects. The 88th Avenue, Wilmington Road, I-57 project is proceeding on schedule. If you've been out there, you've seen they've shifted now. They're starting to work on the south side. And he said that next they'll be grinding and, removing the shoulder on the south side. So that's work is progressing. The MFT project, he got word today that Gallagher wants to start next week. And the sidewalk project will start in early September. That was his report. The treasurer put together a report through July 31st. She left these all on your at the desk here. So take a look at that. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to her, to Amy, or to myself. So this kind of gives a report of the first third of the year, so it covers 4 months. I asked her if there were any concerns or red flags in the budget, and she said no. She thought everything was pretty much proceeding as budgeted. So, but take a look at it. There's some detail in there. If you have any questions, let us know. Chief, do you have anything to report?
No, sir.
Okay. I don't think we had any committee meetings last couple of weeks. Going on to my comments, first I want to thank trustee Hudson for running the meeting in my absence last week. We had the car show a couple weekends ago. It was very successful. Trustee Sandberg wanted me to read the statement. The Peatone Car Club is very grateful to the businesses that sponsored, the volunteers that helped, and Peatone Public Works and Police Department for another successful event. So I just wanted to congratulate him and his team for putting on a very nice show. It was, we had great weather and they had quite a few cars there, so it was a nice day. Apparently we forgot to appoint a clerk pro tem once after the election, so I wanted to do that today. I wanted to appoint Shelley, trustee Marevka, as the clerk pro tem. I just want to give you a little progress on the downtown design process. I know trustee Marevka gave a little report last time. We are still meeting to finalize the design things and the engineering. We're hopeful that we go out for bid in December or January. We're working on the budget right now and trying to, because we have to submit that to the state for the grant process. So, like everything else, a lot of the prices have risen since we originally submitted that project. And so we're, trying to come up with some creative ways to cut some things out without, harming the project at all. So I think next meeting we'll have a little more detail on that and just give the board an idea of what we're looking at as far as cost goes with that. I wanted to just make a comment on the Railroad Street parking lot. You know, we, the board went ahead and did that, you know, without any grant money or anything, and I think it turned out really nice, but I also think, you know, the businesses that abut that have done a really nice job in fixing up their side of the street, and I'm just hoping that, you know, kind of the same effect will happen when we fix up the rest of the downtown, that the business owners will respond by investing a little bit of money. So I appreciate the things that those businesses have done. You know, we had some people here last time talking about dogs off leashes, and you know, there is a leash law in Peatone. You know, you can't be walking your dog without a leash. You got to keep your dog, even in your yard, they have to be under control. So either fenced in, or, you know, if you don't have a fence, they should be on a leash. It's just not fair to other residents. You know, everybody thinks their dog is great, it's not gonna hurt anybody, but, you know, it's a little scary to have a dog rush at you, and, so please, you know, follow the laws. You know, we're not gonna have the police walking around checking for leashes, but, you know, if there is an incident, you will get a ticket for not having a dog on a leash, so, just so you know that. And last comment I have, you know, there was a lot of hand-wringing about having chickens in the village or not, and I just, you know, want you to know that as of this date, nobody has applied for a permit for raising chickens. So if your neighbor has chickens in their yard, they're not legal, so you need to give us a call so we can check that out, but so far, like I said, nobody's tried to get a permit. That's all I have. We don't have any old business. On to new business, approve a special event with partial road closure at the alley for Kristen McNeely and Gentry Drenth at 109 West Lincoln and 104 West Sumner on August 26, 2023. 3 p.m. until, what time was it? 10 or something?
I don't think there was a,
Oh, okay.
no one time.
So, Trustee Sluse, that's your brother?
Yeah,
Or- So,
and my sister-in-law, she's here.
okay, so
I need
you
to
will,
abstain.
recuse yourself.
So it's 3 till when?
10:30.
Okay. Any other questions? So the way you have, you're just gonna block off one part of the alley and allow other residents to access from there, right?
Yeah, so really, everybody will still be able to access their driveways. They would just have to go either one side or the other.
Okay.
It would just really be our driveway and the McNeely's driveway.
Is there a particular time limit that we usually put on
10.
block parties, 10
Yeah.
o'clock? Yeah.
Are you gonna have any amplified sound?
Curfew.
I mean, not like huge speakers or anything, just regular music,
Okay, just checking.
yeah.
Okay, so, need a motion to approve
I'll make a
that,
motion to approve.
Second.
with the stipulation it goes till 10 p.m. Okay, moved by Trustee Hudson, second by Trustee Sturba.
Trustee Hudson,
Yes.
trustee Richards,
Yes.
trustee Sturba,
Yes.
and then Mayor March.
Yes. Okay, on the item G, approve Class O liquor license and outdoor seating at Susie's Saloon, 111 North 2nd Street. Do you guys wanna speak to that at all?
Yeah, we have a drawing here, that's made up, do you want me to just
Sure.
bring it up?
Mhm.
So, because there is a business that is going next door, which is a boutique,
Uh-huh.
we would block off, and we have tenants upstairs, so pretty much we would block them, they would have a walkway. So the walkway would be, this is where the tenants are.
Mm-hmm.
This is the, let me see how this goes. It goes this way, okay. So the tenants are right here.
Mm-hmm.
They have just a stairway. This, so we would share it. Pretty much we'd be using the 111 and 113 would be combined fencing. So the Beat Boutique's gonna be right here. So we would fence off where, all the way from pretty much our garage. I don't know if you have seen it out there.
Mhm.
So when they come straight outside that door, there'd be a fence that'd go all the way down. We wanted to go all the way to the sidewalk. We didn't know if we could do that, or do we need 3 feet off the sidewalk? That's one
Okay.
question.
Go like that.
Rather than that, then it would go all the way, they would have a path to walk. Again, we would need to know,
Okay.
can we go up to, cause Game On, they have tenants too, that
Right.
it would line up, or do we also need them to actually have a walkway, or can they use these 2 gates? So we would have 2 gates.
Yeah. I mean, we'll have to have the building department kind of look at it.
Okay.
I guess what the board kind of needs to decide tonight is if it's okay to, if you guys are okay with outdoor liquor license and seating, and then we'll kind of let the building department figure out the fence and the access and all that kind of stuff.
So it's gonna cross, you know, they own both of those properties, so
Right.
in that in that sense, you know, they're gonna use all that property, so then the outdoor seating area is gonna cross Susie's property line and go into the other property line, but they own both. So, that's something that probably we need to vet with legal. But, you know, what we're trying to avoid is the tenants' access to their property or to their apartments, you know, going through, you know, a beer garden. We can't have that, and so that's why you're coming up with the walkways. I just think the only other concern is that it crosses property lines, because if you sell that building to another owner, you know, how does that work in the future? I mean, we can revisit the outdoor license, but I think the Susie's outdoor area, if you just kept it on where Susie's is, probably too small for
Yeah.
outdoor, cause you got
Zero
the
sound, yeah.
the
The
dumpster out there, and then the other tenant, which we haven't had a business registration for, but I know you're in the process of working with a new tenant. They wanted to utilize some of the outdoor space, which I asked you to leave that outside of the beer garden also.
Yeah, we brought the fence back
Yeah.
quite a few ways, yeah. And I did talk about, had the discussion about like, if we sold, which that would be a long, long time from now, maybe it's like 20 years till I'm gone. Well, what I was thinking is that if we did do that anyways, we would sell both together. It's both properties, cause they really kind of flow well together, but that's like, or Susie's would actually have to rent from whoever would buy the 113, and that would be something.
It'll
that
never
they would
be
do.
sold as long as we own Susan's.
Yeah.
There would be no reason to sell it for them.
What's your kind of quick opinion on having a beer garden?
How complicated is it?
I mean, it's not that complicated, but as
No.
far as, but if you, the liquor license
It would be sold.
goes with the property, right? I mean,
Well, they're 1 year.
Right.
So it doesn't create like any kind of permanent
no,
property.
right.
But what's the space between?
To
Is this
allow,
open space?
That's just so that open space is, cause there's a brick wall there, so we don't wanna go too far over because it hits the garage where the beer and liquor are delivered, so we would, that's what that is.
I have a pretty good understanding of what she's talking about, cause I walked it with Rick, but, I I know it's hard to kinda
It's that
tell
open,
from
it's just like
words
a-
in that plat.
Yeah, I would just, if you're gonna approve it, just make it conditional on legal review and the building department
Right.
working out the perimeters.
Okay. Do you guys already have an amplifier permit? Do they?
Mhm.
No?
Do they need-
They've got a Class M add-on to their license, which is entertainment,
Okay.
so that,
Oh, that's.
that covers that.
Okay.
Mhm.
And what's there's restrictions on the time outside, right?
Yes, I think it's 11,
Okay.
Okay,
and that might be
Is
earlier
that
during
with
the week.
entertainment too, cause I would think,
Yeah.
okay,
yeah.
Yeah.
that's pretty late. But no, that's fine, but I just thought like, cause it is, I wouldn't wanna be waking up
No.
neighbors.
And I
and-
think
I mean, it'd be loud, I feel like out there, so if, I wouldn't, is that something also, if it was approved that each event and it was outdoor, then I would still have to tell you about it? It's like, it's kind of a big deal, right?
Well, with the M,
Mhm.
you just need to notify us in
Okay.
advance if you're gonna have something
Okay,
in that category.
okay,
Is the entertainment license inside and outside? Is that how
Uh,
that works?
I'll have to check that, but I believe so.
Any other questions from the board? Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve, with legal review and the building department review. And, motion to, do the liquor license.
Is there a second?
Second.
Moved by trustee Hudson, second by trustee Sturba.
Trustee Hudson,
Yes.
trustee Richards.
Yes.
Trustee Sluse,
Yes.
trustee Sturba.
Yes.
Good. Thank you.
Looks really nice back there.
Yeah, you guys are doing a great job.
thank you.
Item H is an update on the building department services. I just wanted to give you guys an
Hey, Rick.
update on what's going on. We've been in the process of looking at other service providers for our building inspection and plan review. The current vendor that we have informed us that they want to raise their fees. And we kind of told them, you know, we have a budget, you know, couldn't do it until April, but they, you know, are pushing to raise the fees. So anyway, we were kind of going in a different direction. Anyway, we put out a request for proposals. We got a couple back. Amy has vetted those, and we are looking at switching to a company called Lakeside Consulting. And so I just kind of wanted to give you an update. I guess, you know, if you guys have any questions about that, I think having our own building department official is really gonna help with servicing the residents and, you know, the builders, and I think this is a good way to go, so. And you can maybe answer any questions if anybody has any about that.
So, other than Lakeside, you've had one other one that's made a proposal?
Mhm.
Are you open to other names?
Yeah.
Sure.
And if you give it to me, I can send them the proposal.
I mean, I don't know what the other one is, maybe they already. But
I doubt
I'll
it.
let
I
you
doubt
know.
it. They were from Texas, so I
Oh, okay,
don't,
yeah,
so.
okay. Yeah, I would
We
think
did get, you know, contacted from a few others that we reached out to, but they just weren't prepared to provide all the services that we were asking for, so unfortunately, you know, it declined. But
But certainly, yeah, if you got a lead on somebody, then.
Okay, yeah, I'll get that information to Amy.
And we would bring you a service agreement before we would, for you guys to approve before we would, you know, make any commitments. And I just wanna point out that Heidi's here.
Oh. Well, Heidi.
She's gonna start tomorrow.
Oh, good, welcome.
Hi Heidi.
Questions of the press, I don't see anybody here. Anything else from the board, correspondence, anything? All right. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second.
Moved by trustee Sluse, second by trustee Sturba. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, have a good evening.